what is the importance of a email list? What's the importance of a newsletter? One of the biggest gaps that I consistently see, especially with big brands, is they don't have an email list, or they do have an email list, but it's completely lopsided in terms of their following on social media and their number of contacts on their email list. And so one of the best ways to close that gap is to create a free resource. And what that looks like is some kind of offer, some kind of service, some kind of resource that they can download, that they can access, that they can use to get them a certain result. And that certain result should align with the other offers and services that you provide. And so it's giving that potential client, that prospect, a taste of what it would be like to work with you, or what it would be like to access your more personal, your more private offerings. And it's a great way to connect. It's a great way to provide value, and it's an exchange. I view a freebie, a free resource, a lead magnet. I don't like lead magnet, but I view that as it's an energy exchange. And so instead of just having on your website, subscribe to the newsletter. Nobody wants to subscribe to a newsletter, but people will subscribe in exchange for some kind of free resource. And then when they get the resource, they experience the results that the resource provides. Then you back that up with content within the newsletter, posting weekly, if not every other day, depending on what the offer is, depending on what your niche is and who you serve. Email is never going out of style. It will never be replaced by AI. It will never be replaced by a social media platform. And the reason why it's so valuable is because currently you're borrowing your audience from these social platforms. You're borrowing your audience from Meta, if you're on Instagram and Facebook, and you're borrowing your audience from TikTok or YouTube. And you don't own any of that information. And so, God forbid, one of your accounts gets taken down accidentally, or there's something goes wrong, or it gets hacked. I've seen this happen. You don't lose the connection with your audience because you have them connected to your newsletter and your email list, and you're able to contact them directly to their inbox, and not hoping that an algorithm pushes your video in front of your audience. And so it's very valuable to have. This is also what other brands look for when they're looking for sponsorships and all these other things. And so it's a great resource to have within your business. It's a very valuable asset. That's the biggest gap that I see, because not a lot of people understand email. Not a lot of people understand the value of email, and they don't understand what they're missing out on. I have a client right now who has over 1 million followers across TikTok and Instagram, and he used to have almost 300,000 on Facebook, and his Facebook got hacked. Never got it back, couldn't get in contact with Meta, the whole thing, and the account disappeared. So almost 300,000 people, and his email list is almost non-existent. And so he didn't have a way to contact those people and connect with those people outside of these platforms. If anything, it's just a great resource and asset to have as a backup if you're not going to actively send out emails and newsletters. It's a great resource, it's a great asset, and it's a great way to connect with your audience beyond these social platforms.